Welcome back, Chumbas. It's been a tough 3 months, and there are tough months ahead as well for my country. But one thing that is between the most pleasant to me is to try to return to regular content making. So here I am. As for now, I'm just physically not able to deliver it at the same pace as normally, as large part of every day is still being taken by hiding in the basement during the Russian air raids. But nonetheless, a new video is a new video, and I'm thankful to everyone who have waited. Let's begin with a new pack of the hidden gems of Skyrim modern stage. Episode 10 Action. There is never enough of immersive ways to fast travel. Warbird's Dwemer train stations adds a vast Dwemer train station network, providing an immersive and fast way to travel around Skyrim and Solstheim. It is practically an underground city with merchants, inns, guards and travelers. The entrances to the stations are located in every Skyrim hold, though you may not find them immediately. Inside the station themselves, you will find various Dwemer automaton species acting as guardians and janitors, as well as traders and just beautiful, authentic underground scenery. The EMB has proven itself to be a game changer when it comes to graphics and visual immersion, so many times it's hard to count. Yet it is 2022 and EMB still manages to do this once again. Complex Grass Shader is a feature which at the moment adds two major features to grass in the game. First of all, it makes grass properly render shadows and participate in the lighting schemes. Sometimes it makes the difference so drastic you realize you will not be able to play without it anymore. Well, just look yourself. Secondly, it adds nothing less than a proper grass collision, so grass actually bends when you or the NPCs are walking through it. It also has 3 adjustable parameters, so you can configure the strength and speed of the collision as per your own vision of realism. Sometimes the tiniest changes are the most noticeable. The regular time block lasts 1 second and it is also scripted, which means that at some point it may contribute to script lagging in a heavy modded game. Hellblade time block mod replaces it with a 1/5 second behavior time block, better looking animation, faster and more responsive, with a custom sound effect, and it will never cause a script lag. Simple as that. Niohoggr Warpaints is an underrated and currently one of my favorite Warpaint mods ever. From druids to warriors, Niohoggr Warpaints brings a collection of over 40 Celtic and Nordic themed Warpaints to Skyrim, which works for both male and female characters. From simple minimalistic stripes to a complex paintings, it is authentic, lore-friendly, variety and just of a high quality. Economy is probably the most disbalanced and bloated parts of Skyrim gameplay. Pretty fast, the money itself loses all possible sense, and even attempting properly role-playing in trading is almost impossible. There is a well-known trade and barter mod, which adds multiple immersive features and rebalances buying and selling prices in general. Yet, what if we'll add actually functional regional economy on top of that? Trade routes introduces just that. From hold to hold, buying and selling prices on different goods will now vary. For instance, this Daedra Greatsword. In Whiterun, I can sell it for 1000 septims, and buying it costs 4000. In Riften though, it costs cheaper to buy 3000, but there is twice as worse price to sell it, only 500 septims. Dunstar is in the middle somewhere. It has the same price to sell the sword and price of 3500 to buy, between such in Whiterun and Riften. The regional prices will force you to actually travel in between the settlements, which in return will reward you with finding the biggest profit in trading wisely, selling and buying for the best prices possible. Mod is also configurable in MCM and has compatibility patches for most of popular similar mods, like Trade and Barter. Degrading weapons and armors is a, of course, subjective part of gameplay, but for those who seek realism, it is almost essential. There is a popular and widely functional loot and degradation mod, which gives more than everything needed in this matter, but it has a problem, same as all heavy scripted mods do. Depending on your personal setup and how script heavy it already is, this mod may be just too much. Equipment Durability System is a similar mod which is a somewhat light version of it, but opposite to it, it is made entirely on SKSE, meaning it will not contribute to regular script load in the game at all. It doesn't have an MCM, but has a configuration ini file where you can adjust or disable every its feature, change the degradation rate for all item types, adjust or disable breaking chance of degraded items, set unbreakable items, and so on. At this point, there is no need to explain who Mihail is as author and how many new creatures he added to Skyrim by now. Well, actually over 200, and that's practically insane. The amount and diversity of creature mods to choose from Mihail's work is simply endless, but if you love to have many of them, you will also have to merge them together, which is an extra time to work on and a scary task for the modern newcomers. Instead, you can simply now finally just grab the packs of his creature mods, sorted by the creature type. For instance, fantasy creatures, Dwemer automatons, golems and atronachs, or undead, with more surely to come, featuring from 20 to over 100 new creatures per pack, as well as often new spells, loot, and even player homes. These packs are easy to install, yet huge wildlife and monster boosters. The game world and travel immersion can be achieved by multiple things. Additions to the roads here and there, beautiful bridges, lanterns and house fires, near settlements and alongside the roads, and so on. There are many well-known, reputational mods which you most likely use, such as Lanterns of Skyrim, Skyrim Battle Roads, Skyrim Bridges, and some others, doing specialized job for improving the look of the game world around. But what if there is a single new mod to use for all these goals? Lux Via is reworking all the main roads of Skyrim and focusing on lighting, adding consistent light sources between towns and villages, improving or reworking from scratch many bridges, crossroads, and adding a lot of points of interest to make roads a bit more interesting. The mod also provides a cozy installer with lots of patches for many popular mods of similar kind. To use it or not, see yourself looking on the shots. Player homes is one of the most bloated category of Skyrim modding stage, but to find something actually unique here, that's another deal. The mods of author SlimeSire, such as the Tale of Zatamprazyrus, Queen of Dawn, Zulfardine and others, deserve 10 times more endorsements than they have now. These player homes, or rather layers, are authentic, large mods which do not just slap the home on you out of nowhere and for free. Usually you have to go through certain dungeon and a short yet immersive quest to get an access to them. Perfectly crafted for certain playstyles and character builds such as Paladin, Necromancer, Vampire and so on, respectively themed. They are spacious, atmospheric, with unique looking interior design. Take a look yourself.
I have to convince the Jarl about the dragon attack at Helgen. He won't believe me. Wait, I recognize you. You were there, weren't you? You were with the Jarl of Windhelm, the leader of the Stormcloaks. Was it him that summoned the dragon? But more importantly, how did you escape? So we're off to another crypt. This time to collect the horn of Jurgen Windcaller? Why does everything have to be in some old crypt with Draugr trying to kill us?
The another category which offers even more mods in total is follower mod section, but the ratio of actually well-made, fully voiced followers with a character to a random big badonkers waifu presets is tiny, making only couple dozen followers really stand out between the many thousands. It is even more rare for a bespoke followers, so when you see such, it is already a super rare find by default. And if it's done well, oh boy. Meet Lucifer, a fully voiced Argonian follower with over 6,000 lines of dialogues and custom built features. Despite his unnatural voice for an Argonian, he is a skilled fighter and a smart talker. Gain his trust and he will share what he knows about himself, as he, well, doesn't quite know who he really is to begin with. Lucifer has a really believable character, not just some random overconfident friend, you know. He may and will argue with you if your decision will be questionable. He will show moments of hesitation and even cowardice, but after all, he will not leave your side and accompany you in all your journeys. He comments not only on the places and some of your choices, but also fully supports main questline and even Dragonborn DLC, meaning that playing through this will be as for the first time, due to the reactions of Lucifer on the events around and his own character development. A definitive #1 mod in today's list and my strong recommendation.
Well, we made it. Oh, let's hope it was worth it.
That's all for now, folks. I hope you have enjoyed this video and found a few new mods you never heard before about. Make sure to enable channel notifications and join our Discord to always stay in touch. To support me directly, which is crucially important during the war, hop at my Patreon page, which is linked down below. Stay tuned, have a peaceful skies above, and see you soon. Sinitar Gaming here, signing out.